Now, your Alaska Link weather for Anchorage and South Central.
A drop in our temperatures have been felt here as we rolled into the new year underneath those clear skies. Now, Friday morning temperatures as well will be frigid as we are hitting those single digits above and below zero. 17 for Whittier, even noting our Copper River Basin down to 35 below. Now, we are going to note that the cold is going to continue into the weekend, but we are going to start to talk about some Gulf activity returning, and that's going to start to bring some storm systems back in, and that is going to allow for the moisture content to increase, as well as see that we are going to move into some more mild temperatures. So next week we are going to see the flip from the cold and dry conditions we've been battling. But not only are we dealing with the cold and dry weather, but it is windy at points. We are noting that as we roll throughout here our final day of this week, as we've transitioned into the new year, that temperature wise throughout the day we stay into the single digits, but our feel like temperatures there staying into the teens to single digits below zero. And some of our communities are expected to be even colder, where the strongest of the winds develop. And the strongest winds we are dealing with is that valley region here. We're noting Palmer and Wasilla will pick up into those wind speeds, getting over even 30 miles per hour at points. We do note that at times we'll see some of our Gulf communities as well get some of those stronger gap winds, as Valdez notes a 30-mile-per-hour wind. So we note that in some of those valleys, especially near the Copper River Basin, where some of those winds can pick up, we can get that chill that will allow for feel-like temperatures to approach the 20s to 30s below zero. So very, very cold air mass in place here. And we're going to note that both our Friday and our Saturday are going to be very similar days. So expect that that valley wind is going to continue to kick up. At times that can move into the Anchorage area as well as the Cook Inlet. So note that some marine goers will also want to stay vigilant of those brisk wind chills. And as mentioned, Friday and Saturday, nearly similar days with the clear skies, the cold temperatures, and areas of the wind. But we do note that the forecasted lowest wind chill over the next few days does increase, as we are going to see the pattern change ahead. Now, we've increased to 5 hours and 45 minutes of daylight, but we've had plenty of dark skies to be able to see those that aurora the last few nights. But we see here that for sunrise we have 10:11, and then we are looking at sunset there just about 4 p.m. High temperatures will hold anywhere from those single digits to teens for our inland spots, coastally just around the 20s for Seward and Whittier, Valdez down to 14, and Cordova there around 30 degrees. Saturday morning, again, still cold conditions falling into those single digits above and below zero, but by Saturday afternoon, what we'll note is that we're, again, still cold and windy inland, but we are going to start to talk about precipitation returning coastally, and then that precipitation is going to start to allow for at least some isolated to scattered snow showers to start off next week, where we will be noting, though, there is going to be some better chances to pull that precipitation inland throughout much of next week.